Okay, hello, welcome people. Sorry about that slight delay there at the start of the stream. I was just trying to set up my window so that it was so I could sort of see the chat there in the corner, and then my window decided to be absolutely lovely and fantastic for me, and decided to go over to the monitor where my Switch is being played. Which caused me to have to dabble with the sources, and for some reason my computer just does not like it. When you change the source from Switch to PC, and when the Switch goes over, unless you turn the Switch off, it doesn't want to go back onto the PC. So I had to fiddle for a bit. Thank you for your patience. Welcome Wolflord, welcome Omar, and anyone else who may be watching. We've got a poll going today. We're doing the GU comparison of final bosses. So, who do you think's who's your favorite? Who do you think's better? Who would win in a fight? All answers to the question are relevant. We'll see who comes up on top at the end. I think just for the sake of spectacle, I would vote Atalcar personally. But Valstrax, I would also respect that opinion as well. So today, it's just me playing. Now I've made this light bowgun build. This is my layered armor set, which I've called Night King. It's pretty gnarly. I'm pretty proud of this one. This is what the build looks like. So you know, I've got some Risen Teostra parts, as well as the new Valstrax parts, which are all quite powerful. And the stats basically look like this. So I got full attack boost, full crit eye, I got peak performance level 3, crit boost 3, weakness exploit 3, normal rapid up 3, spread up 3, recall down 3, stun resistance 3, powder mantle 3. I would have been happy with 1, but we get 3 anyway. Latent power 2. Master's touch, we can ignore that, but ballistics is nice. We got level 2 part breaker, which is good for our anomaly investigations. Reload speed, rapid fire up, and flinch free. So basically this build, you know, it's all about using normal rapid ammo, you know, in the at safe moments, and then when the monster gets down, we put down that that mine, and then we start loading spread ammo right in. So it's quite the satisfying playstyle. Very safe, but at the same time, he can very easily get taken down a notch by these level 200 plus anomaly monsters with gunner defense. So that definitely is a thing. I was able to optimize it a bit this morning by doing some curious crafting on my armor. We better do a motley mix as well, just to make sure that we've got plenty of tickets, so we don't have to do that later. So we'll get that done. Omar, I picked up hammer today. Nice! How are you enjoying the hammer? Simple but effective weapon in my eyes. Cat, are you gonna... Yep, there we go. Got our tickets. Just gonna make sure I've got enough items. Okay, lovely. And let's get straight into this, hey? We'll go anomaly investigations. Go between level 204 and 206. Let's see what we get first up. Yeah, 100% Omar. Simple but fun. It's probably one of my least favorite. Well, I guess that's technically true. I like all the weapons in Monster Hunter, but sometimes hammer can be a little bit too simple for me, and I don't usually hang on it for too long. But if you're having fun, you know, that's the most important part. Wolflord, I really enjoyed hammer in World, but in every other game I can never get into it. Yeah, that's fair. I really liked it in World as well. I feel like it really suits that slower gameplay style, and when everything's sped up in Rise and hammer still feels kind of sluggish, it's like, yeah, nah, not as good. But yeah, I definitely feel like it fits really well into World. I didn't really like it too much in other games. Very helpful at the start of Dose though. You remember that bone hammer we made? I actually talked about that in the review. I've just edited the entire review, so I'm ready to start recording my lines for that one, Wolflord. Are you excited? I actually I have to ask you, Wolflord, because I did mention that little drawing you did of me chasing the crab with the hammer, like riding on the Velocidrome. Would it be okay if I featured that in the video and said that you were the one who drew it for me? Because I'd love to share it, but if you're not comfortable with that, I'm fine with that as well. I'll leave it out. I've never played Greatsword or the slower weapon, so it's different to see such big numbers. Oh yeah, wait till you try Greatsword. Oh yeah, Wyvern dive from Glaive's still pretty respectable though. Oops, we're going the wrong way. I don't know why I went this way. Ah, sweet as. I'm keen to show it, Wolflord. That was a very special moment for me getting that, so definitely a highlight. Definitely want to share it. All right, looks like we're starting pretty cash. Oh, it's good to have that recoil down. I remember I showed this to Layla, this build to Layla, and she was like, I'm pretty sure that gun that you're using is overpowered, hey? Like, she was genuinely concerned. Like, she wasn't like saying, oh wow, that's so powerful. She was like, dude, I think you like broke the game. Oops, I rolled right into that one. She's like, it's not fair because like I have dual blades and they don't even do as much damage, and you're not even trying. I'm like, yeah, that's gunning. That's basically gunning in a nutshell. Oh, Metaman, how you doing? Is like Bowgun a bit too cruel? That's funny. Oops, maybe we didn't want to be doing that. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, load that one back up. Let's go back into the normal ammo. On one condition, the review must have sinister crab with glowing red eyes in the background. You know what? I have something pretty close to that, Wolflord. So definitely look forward to that. Look how insane this damage is. It's just silly. We're just like loading in. Oh, another one. We just chilling. The powder mantle as well, just like gonna give us that extra boost of damage. My only complaint is that the Valkana light bowgun, it's got this like really annoying noise. It's like little bits of ice coming out of the weapon. It's like ping ping ping. And I can kind of like appreciate like the design philosophy behind that decision, but it grates on me after a while. Oh my god. I don't have any more. Don't have any more of those, so... Oh, we're trapping? These guys, they really want this guy to go down. Alright, let's craft our ammo up again. Make sure we're all good. Only ranged weapon I've tried is bow. I don't know why I have an aversion. Yeah, for some people, ranged weapons just aren't for them. Most of the time I play melee. But sometimes it's fun just to load some bullets into a monster, you know? Woo! Wanted to pop in and see what anomalies are like. First Monster Hunter game. Just beat Guys McGorm last night and can say your guys seriously helped me to start this game. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad they could help. If I have one goal for this channel, it's to help as many people as possible get into the series. So you definitely are helping me achieve that by your feedback. So thank you very much. Alright, let's finish this guy off here. We'll put down 2 mines. Boom. 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 Easy. That was in no time. I wonder how much more HP a 220 Lagombi has versus Guys McComb. It'd be interesting, hey? In for a long road? Yeah, oh, it's a long grind. It's a very, very long grind. I think the hardest grind was going from level 120 to 200, and those final 20 levels were just ridiculous. It feels like, you know, 200 to 220 doesn't seem like too much of an ask. Maybe, what was I thinking? Maybe they decided to give us a break from grinding because the last grind was so big. But then again, who knows? Maybe 215 to 220 will be really slow. First hours of Dose was hilarious to watch because of all those bloodthirsty crabs. Alright, I've got a minor spoiler for the review. I do have an entire section of the review dedicated to crabs, so look forward to that one, Warlord. All insiders of this stream will be aware of that now. His videos are the first one I watch when I want to grab a new weapon. I hadn't played since Monster Hunter World, never played Iceborne, so I remember nothing. That's crazy that you've got an established background of Monster Hunter, and you've just come across a new creator like me and enjoyed those guides. So that really means a lot, because there are some very established names in the community, like, Gaijin Hunter and Rurikan and Arix Gaming have all put out really good guides in their own right. So it means a lot that, you give me a chance as well. Is the new max level going to be 250 when Amatsu drops, maybe? I've heard that the cap is going to be 300. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did like what they did like with 120 to 200. So they might go 220 to 300 and like you're not supposed to get there anytime soon, That's what I sort of feel like, that it sort of gives you like that end game grind. And I also feel like you're not going to require that to face against whatever final boss they give us. I kind of feel like they're going to just say, look, here's the final boss. You can try him if you like, but it will help you if you like fully upgrade your armor and weapons. Ahem, I meant title update 5, not a much. 300, oh god. Yeah, so did you guys notice this new feature with curious weapon crafting? So, let's see, a weapon that I haven't really upgraded in a while. But when you add anomaly slots now, look at this. Every time you upgrade it, you'll get a bonus, as well as the one that you're going for. So it makes it a little bit more worth it now. So like, if I just add the anomaly slot 3, I'll get 6 water attack on top of whatever I put in that slot. And then if I go here, I'll get attack plus 10. If If I go here, I get sharpness plus 10. And if I go here, I get water plus 12. I think this is a new thing. I don't know if that means your previous weapons, like they're just stuck how they are. Because I didn't notice much of a change on my already completed Anomaly weapons. But yeah, I noticed it when I was doing the Valkana light bowgun. And I was like, oh wow, look at that. But then I looked at my previous weapons and I was like, I don't know if I got those bonuses. Do I have to reset them now or craft another one? It'd be interesting to craft an identical one and then do the curious crafting again, see if I get more bonuses. So that would be cool. Oh, so apparently we're getting some title update 5 news this week. That's cool. It's going to be the biggest warp moment if title update 5 didn't have a Matsu. So far, everyone's kind of predicted everything, so I feel like there's no surprises left, you know. We may as well lock that one in. It's a 206, so we'll leave that. Having a 5-minute guide is invaluable for someone just teething on this game, super easily listening. Yeah, I figured that there was sort of a gap there in the market for a very quick guide. So I went for it and that paid off. So that was great. Omar prefers smaller creators. Hate to say it, but some of the biggest channels just feel like adverts. I can see why you might get some of that impression because they've got much higher production value and stuff. And they feel like really professional. But I do think there's value to them. But yeah, I wanted to just provide something different because I noticed that a lot of guides were very, very long. And when I played with my friend and he wanted to try a new weapon, I realized that at the start of the hunt, I could basically tell him how to play the game like with that weapon fairly quickly. And I was like, man, I could make videos on this. And yeah, it paid off. So that was great. If you look for a weapon guide, it's like an in-depth Sunbreak build with decos and armor, like no PS5 input, so they're useless to me. Yeah, it seems people really appreciate that, but at the same time, people still don't realize they're there because they haven't blown up yet. So I always have to tell people, like, look in the description, the inputs are there, you just haven't noticed it yet. I even put cards on the old videos, like right at the start saying like, look, here's the new inputs. Here is, and here's the playlist, and people don't see it. Because it's just a tiny little card in the top right, so. Yeah, I don't know what else I could have done to sort of, you know, let people know that that's there. But it is what it is. Oh wow, I think I went in the complete wrong direction. Yeah. Oh, we can't go that way. How many Monster Hunter channels have their own custom? It'd be nice if someone bought them. I'm actually thinking of creating a new logo. I've actually asked our buddy Ramika about it, because Ramika does commissions and stuff and makes stuff Monster Hunter related. So I've asked Ramika to handle it for now, and it should be cool. I want to leave the details a surprise, but don't worry, it'll still stay relatively true to what we got going right now. So hopefully that all works out nice. I wish I found your 5-minute guides when I first started playing Rise, because when I got in the game I didn't know much about Longsword until I didn't know you could counter until after Noah. Oh my. That would have been a struggle. What would you say is the most important thing to do to prep for anomalies? Nothing really, because, you know, as long as you've got your favorite build that you like, and a weapon that you really like, the anomalies really aren't that hard to start with. And as you start doing them more and more, you'll unlock the equipment, I mean the items, that allow you to like upgrade that stuff further. So you'll sort of oops, I thought I was in the clear for that one. So you'll sort of just get what you need naturally, know what I'm saying? Because like this weapon, for example, I've managed to give it like plus 20 attack boost from materials in Anomaly quest, and I've got multiple weapons that have got that. And then, you know, if you get tired of that weapon, then you can keep farming anomalies and you can keep upgrading other weapons. It's kind of like an endless cycle, you know. You don't really have to prepare for it per se. The act of doing anomalies is preparation in itself, you know. Longsword was my... Whoa, no! Whoops. I pressed the wrong button in a panic, and lucky I was fine anyway. Longsword was my first weapon. I was scared it was going to be slow. I was wrong. Yeah, so some people still actually think longsword is a slow weapon, and I can kind of see that if you play like more faster paced games or used to something like dual blades, for example. But if you play it in a certain way and, you know, you're more preemptive about the way you play it, you know, you just like stand back and let the monster attack you and you do your counters. You do incredible damage and you rack it up very quickly. That was a close one. Lovely. In the face. Beautiful stuff. We don't want to be too directly in front of him. Been paralyzed though, so... Alright, let's go back to the normal ammo. Oh. Ah, he's running away, that's fine. Okay, good. Is everyone in that hunt using guns? Yes, they are actually. Now you mention it. We've got 2 light bow guns, including myself. We've got a bow and a heavy bowgun. So no one's... everyone's playing quite safe, and it seems to be quite effective. Lots of gats. Oh! Russia! I love when he does that with the boulder. It's so ridiculous. So over the top, but you gotta love him, don't you, Rajang? It's a lot scarier when it's being thrown at you, though. Oh, nice. He's almost down. We got time for one of these. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, there we go. Now we just got to do the Risen Teostra. Poor guys have no idea they are playing with a YouTuber. I had someone, I was hunting the other night. It was on the weekend. I was doing some anomaly grinding. And at the end of my hunt, like someone like just wrote YT question mark, and they must have like recognized me, and straight up assumed I must have been streaming or something. So then I just like I went to this sticker and I just said hello. So I don't know if I answered that for them or if they just left that hunt feeling more confused. But it was kind of funny to me. That light bowgun is doing bonkers damage. I've heard it's the current meta. Oh, the Volcano one? Yeah, I just kind of picked it up because I was like, hey, that looks cool. And yeah, the rest is history. We made a pretty nice build with it. So if my health is full, yeah, I've got like 474 attack on it. Close to 100% affinity when you factor in weakness exploit. So it's pretty damn good. Pretty nice. It's just a shame Teostra's got really bad hit zones for gunning. We could try and use freeze because I think nope. There goes my theory. I was gonna say I think freeze does damage no matter where it hits, but that's obviously not true. But we kind of got to hit the head a lot. Because you see, every time I don't hit the head, I either do no damage or I do basically no damage. I think you can like hit the tail as well. His wings are pretty well protected. Well, we need more. We need more wire bugs. Have we got any more? Whoa! I was gonna say, do we have any more wire bugs down here? I didn't see one lying around. Oh no, he didn't. I was in the wrong position for that one. That's fine. Alright, that's all good. If this was any other monster, I'd be able to do much more consistent damage because I wouldn't have to be aiming for his gosh darn head all the time. I suppose I can like kind of go for his tail. Alright, sweet. Let's go for that spread. I think he's just got water blight there. It's not thunder blight. In any case, he's leaving the area. I just thought of something so terrible that terrible Monster Hunter movie had all that army stuff, and it probably was an excuse to show some people shooting at monsters, but I guess they forgot Monster Hunter had guns. That's true. Because you kind of only see the bow being used as a ranged weapon, don't you? Wait, is there another way out of here? Yeah, we can go this way, can't we? I think this is maybe a better way to go. Question mark. Catch up with everybody. Oh, damn it, I missed the down. Oh, did I? I'm not going to be able to get the head on that angle. We won't waste any spread ammo on the tail. We'll just do what we can here. kind of hit the head there. Let's go on for stickies. We might get it down. Stuff. Maybe I should have eaten a steak. Oh, I got too close. Oops. What am I doing? I'm in the wrong radial menu. Oh! Try and turn the camera at the same time. Throwing out flash bombs in a panic. Not my best work. Okay, here we go. Nice. Yeah, Risen Teostra. No problem.
I believe in you. It's targeting you.
Oh, thank you for the heals. I'll take that. Oh, GG. How was that? That could have been the whole, that would have been the whole hunt if I took that cart there. This is the detriment of having all gunners, because if they're not very aware of their surroundings, they can all cart at once, and that would have been the end of the hunt right there. So things are going to be a little bit tense now. We can't take any more carts. We have to play very carefully. Alright, let's go. No, get out of there! Oh my god. No gunner should be that close to a Teostra when he's doing that. It stresses me out, man. You see it happen too many times. You're like, that. This is how it all ends. Alrighty. Oh no, where do I stand? I was about to say range seems the safest place. No, you can take really big damage. That's how they balance it out. If you're very aware of the monster, you know where to stand for all of its attacks. Yeah, look at that. That one attack. We're not gonna... Oh no, that's alright. We got healed up a fair bit. I was gonna say, we're not gonna risk not healing in time. I was going to go for a max potion, but it's still good to have that at the ready. Keep in mind, I'm also using like fully upgraded armor as well. So if I hadn't used fully upgraded armor, I probably... Oh, we might be able to get through this one actually. I probably would have got one shot, in all honesty. Yeah, if you want to come for me, you're going to have to take an explosion. Nice, a free opening here. Oh no, I don't have any more. Wasted precious seconds. Alright, we did it. Oh, that was getting a little bit worrisome there. Most people here are Japanese. I don't even know if they if they know what that means. If they got their basic English down and meme culture right, they might understand. Just want to say thanks for the 5-minute weapon tutorials. Been a great help to try new weapons. Oh, you're welcome, Michael. Yeah, it's my pleasure to help out as many people get into this game. So yeah, you're absolutely welcome. Who do you like more, Kushala, Teostra, or Chameleos? I'm gonna say Chameleos. I probably prefer Teostra's fight. That fight never really gets old. It's really cool. But I love Chameleos's personality and his theme and everything. It's really good. It's just a shame that the poison element and venom in his case is so annoying. What's your day job, bro? I work in mental health. Oh, so at the moment, I just recently got a job working as... So it's like... So people get confused sometimes because like I call doing charity work, but I'm actually not working for a charity. I'm working for a company that does calls for multiple charities. So it's like a call center. And yeah, so lately I've been doing calls for RSPCA, which is like anti-animal cruelty in Australia. And you know, you can adopt pets from them, and like, you know, a lot of like, and they deal with a lot of complaints with like cruelty and neglect of animals and all that. So yeah, so that's basically what I do at the moment. Basically just call up people, seeing if they'd like to donate, or they'd like to, you know, people who used to donate, and like try and get them back on board. We don't actually cold call anyone, so it's never anyone who has never, you know, donated before. So we're only going after people who have either donated in the past or have been a part of a sign-up process. So most people, you know, they're either expecting the call or they're being followed up because they used to in the past, and we're just trying to get them back. Yeah, I love it. I love going to my job. It's probably one of the only jobs I've had where I go there and I don't feel like I'm at work, you know? I came to Friday last week and I was like, wait, like tomorrow's Saturday. And you know, like every other job, you're like just hanging out for the weekend, you know? So yeah, it's really cool like that. Oh, I think I picked up the wrong item set. Volcano, like Bowgun. Pretty sure we ate as well, so. Let's see what we got. 204 to 206. But yeah, I don't do full days. I do 5-hour days, Monday to Friday. I can do Saturdays too if I want to. They're probably going to offer me full time soon, but I really like having the extra time to do content creation, and I've got uni coming up. Uni actually starts this week. I'm supposed to have my first class today, but I neglected that, and I'm actually working today. I have to change my hours for next week. I did online sales for Chevy. That job was hilarious. Oh, true. So what did that involve? Why was that so funny? Oh, we've got a mutual like joining us. Nana, Lance user. Nice, dude. I want to go back to school and get my master's. Oh, crazy lowballers. You always get that with online stuff. Like, look no further than Facebook Marketplace. You just gotta be firm and be patient, because there's always gonna be someone who's gonna buy eventually, and you always like ask for more than what you expect to get, because then when people do lowball you, they think that they won, but really you got the price that you wanted. So that's a good strategy for Facebook Marketplace. You gotta make people feel like they're beating you at the game. It's like playing Mario Kart with a 5-year-old. Old dudes would offer like half the price. Half the price. Is this a brand new car? Yeah, Valstrax is dominating this one. We might have a clear winner very early on. Brand new cars, half price. Dude, you are dreaming. Yeah, there's no way. It's just like, get the hell out of my store. Were you allowed to like tell them like enthusiastically to leave? Like, don't insult me. Half price. Do they even understand logistics or business in any capacity? My lord. Like, I can understand if, you know, you want to shake, you know, maybe $2,000 off it and you might get away with it, but half price, my lord. It would be like 50k truck and they would tell me it's only worth 27. Oh yeah, because you're the expert, you know. I just work for the company. Negotiating. Oops. Yeah, that is pretty bonkers, Omar. I like that story. Like, some people have got absolutely no insight or intelligence whatsoever. Like, at first you think, like, they're insulting your intelligence, but they're just displaying their own lack of intelligence. You really think you're gonna get that price off me, bro? Maybe they've just got their mentality of, well, at least I tried. That is Elder Scrolls level of negotiating. Charisma level 100. The thing is, if you actually had charisma level 100, you might be starting with something like, you know, maybe we'll ask for like 47k first, and we'll work from there. You don't get mad anymore. You start feeling bad because of the lack of awareness and of how things actually work. Yeah, because these people who have such ridiculous demands, they will never learn. And they'll think that the world is against them. And that they're the smart ones. So it is kind of sad. I can see what you mean. Getting some good damage on this tail here. Are we getting asleep here? But yeah, I can start. I can kind of relate to that. I'm starting to get that feeling in my job now, because I used to get really frustrated. Like even last week when I first started like doing the real hard sales and stuff, and you would like work so hard to get the sale, and then you get right up to the point where like they give out, they start to give their credit card details. And then they freak out. And like, I can understand because, there's a lot of scams going around. But, we've got a lot of training in place to like, walk people through and like let them know that it's safe. And we can give you all these details that you can like confirm to, let you know we're not stealing anything. And they just freak because they remember they heard that time that, their loved one got scammed and then they back out. And it's so frustrating to do the work and end up with nothing. And I got really frustrated about that when that first started happening to me. But now I'm just like, well, bruh, it's part of the job. I did my job. I ticked my boxes. I did everything I was supposed to do. And the bosses, they don't get mad at you because, you've looked out for yourself. You've followed the procedure and... is what it is, Do you make commission? So no, because my company, they actually pay like quite well, like quite above award rate. So the reason that they don't give commissions is because they found whenever people had that extra incentive, they didn't actually do their jobs better. They were more likely to do things unethically. So instead of like really caring about the job and doing a good job, they'd be more likely to take advantage of people and do it the wrong way. And a lot of the time, those transactions would end up being void and they'd have to give back the money because they did it against the book, But we've got other little rewards. So, if you make a sale, you go up, you got a wheel that you spin. Everyone claps every time you get a sale. It's a very positive workspace. Like, everyone's got each other's back. It's like 150 people in this place and like no one's negative. And every time there is some kind of like negativity, everyone just props each other up. It's a really good place to be. I can see myself staying there for a long time. I get a lot of clients asking for help on phishing scams all the time. Oh, 100%. Tell the customers you're a YouTuber. It's free advertising and gives people trust. Wolflord, a lot of these people I talk to are like, 60 plus years old. I don't think they care about Monster Hunter on YouTube. But we are supposed to like build rapport and sort of, relate to people. But that's sort of like supposed to be their section where they're allowed to talk. You sort of like reel them in, like build a relationship with them. And then they feel, more like that they can, support. Sounds like my job. We got the people who make commission only care about sales and not what's best for the customer. Exactly. And I learned about this in this educational video I watched on YouTube. It was really, really interesting. But it was talking about how like the idea of like incentives, they don't actually encourage people to do better. Like what's the word? Like giving people motivation is like a fake concept. It's actually been found. And this is like one of those just trust me bro moments, because I don't actually have a thing to source, but I think this guy had a reference. But anyway, it's been shown that like more often than not, when people are given a motivation to succeed where they otherwise wouldn't have, they don't necessarily do better work. They might actually do worse work, or they might do the bare minimum to reach that point, you know? They don't go above and beyond or anything. And the only way, you know, that people are going to, at least this was my takeaway, I might have missed the point, but like this is what's true for me. The only way that you get people to do really good work, it's gotta come within yourself and your own determination to do, you know, better work and have quality of life, knowing that, you know, you're good at what you do. And I think that's, you know, one of the most reliable ways to be happy is to always learn and improve. That's my insight. Who's to say your demographic isn't mostly in your 60s? Oh well, I have a feeling it's mostly younger people. But I would say my age group probably ranges between 18 and like mid 40s, I would say. And mostly men usually. We got some lovely women in the Cruel Crew, but definitely can't be argued that the men outnumber them. Not a bad thing, just an observation. You have to have a true interest and passion in something to be pretty good at it. I don't necessarily think that's true. I think you can be pretty good at something and not have a true interest and passion in it. But to be a master at something and like always improve and like top yourself every time, that's when I think you got to have the passion. Otherwise, you're going to be, you know, at that same pretty good level forever and not really go anywhere. I think what might ethically be speaking is getting someone that actually loves their job. That's kind of rare these days. I think that's a lot of the time, and this is going to sound like such a millennial Gen Z thing to say, but I think it's true, and I think it's because it's the employer's fault a lot of the time. They create a very negative workplace to be at, and when people don't like coming to work and they don't want to be there, you know, they're not going to create good work. They're going to have subpar results. People are always better at what they do when they're happy in their workplace. And any workplace that doesn't invest money into like making their employees happy is gonna suffer. I mean, look at like Richard Branson of Virgin. Like, he's doing great. There are at least 3 teenagers here, me included. That's true, Wolf Lord. I found through sales that I love the teaching aspect of it, educating people about products and specs. So now I want to be a teacher. Omar, I went down the teaching route. I've got the same mindset of you, of loving education. But when I actually got into the education system, man, like, I don't know what it's like where you're from, but like where I'm from, at least the state school system, it's messed up, man. Like, no, like, it's hopeless. Like, your energy and the money that you'll get out of it, it's not worth it. It wasn't for me. I destroyed my mental health, and I didn't even go into the job fully. I was only on my second prac, and I was like, no way, dude. Why would I put all of this effort in to get a bunch of kids who don't want to be here, don't want to listen to me? And, yeah, I was like, screw this. I'd rather teach people who want to be taught, you know? So being a teacher in secondary schools, that's a no from me. So this community has a little bit of everything, and I love it. Yeah, it's a great community, Wolflord. You can have a passion for cooking, but if you hate your job, you're going to do your best. Very true, Metaman. You live in New York? Oh, well, there you go. I don't think I need to say any more. Going to try substitute teaching. Well, I guess, like, if you're going to be a substitute, how do I say this? Like, you don't really teach, do you? You just kind of go in and you babysit and you hand out a couple of sheets. At least that's how the system was when I was in school, in Australia. I don't think you'll find satisfaction out of substitute teaching. If you really want to build relationships with people, you got to do the real thing. And you got to do it in a situation where people want to be taught. You got to find a school where the kids are enthusiastic. Because if you just go to any random school, chances are you're going to get a bunch of kids who are going to fight you, and you're going to have to be more than passionate to get through to them, at least from my experience. My dad taught at high school for a while. He said he hated it, would never do it again. Yeah. That was my experience. My whole family, they didn't understand, because I was so close to finishing my degree. And they said, look, just push through. Like, you'll have a degree at the end of this. And I was broken, man. Like, I was like rock bottom. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to that school anymore. And they just wanted to push me to do it. I remember the only person that stood up for me was my grandfather, who's passed now. But yeah, he just brought everyone back down to earth, and he said, look, teaching's a hard job, because he was a teacher. And if he knows that right now he doesn't want to do it, don't make him do it. And that's something that I'll always remember him for, because, man, like, that was tough. That was a very tough point in my life. Woo! Bringing back bad memories. We might have to post our own quest at this rate. We just want a 205 to 207 hunt. Come on, what have you got? Yeah, he was. And surprisingly, you know, you hear from that story that, you know, he was always that way. But I was just as shocked as anyone else, because he was very, like, strong and silent type. Oh, that's fine, Wolflord. All of my grandparents are passed on now. They've been gone for a while, so it's okay. But he was, yeah, very strong and silent type. He was always, you know, one of those yes men to his wife, my nana, who was a very talkative lady, and he would always be, you know, yes dear, you know, that type. And you know, you never hear much out of him, but whenever it was time to say something, everybody listened, you know? He was that type of man. Okay, we'll lock all this in. Oh, that looks scary. Gold Rathian. Why don't we do... Why don't we do a Kushala Deora? Oh, that's one feint. We got another one? Let's do this one. I don't want to do the one feint one. That's scary. My Grams was like my dad. Oh, yeah. That's cool. So, you know, you would have been quite predictable in behaviors comparing between them. My grandfather was very stern, tough, and scary. Yeah, I didn't have anyone in my life who was scary. Not that I like looked at and was like, I don't want to mess with this guy. But yeah, I've probably gotten myself into trouble with my mouth a few times. You might not expect it, but I can be and have been in the past quite a savage when it comes to my mouth. I've controlled it a fair bit. But yeah, I can be a bit of a smart ass, and I've gotten into trouble with my mouth a few times in the past, but I've matured. I've learned to control it a lot more now. And I think it's for the better. I definitely think it's for the better. Because, you know, you can feel like all high and mighty coming out with a witty response that stops someone in their tracks. But at the same time, all you get is that satisfaction, because they're not gonna let you take the W like that. You're always gonna take an L afterwards. Pretty much always. Like, always. You might get, like, for example, compare it to, like, getting, like, a bunch of likes on Twitter for saying something smart. That's true, but you don't hear about those, you know, thousands of people who also think that you're a dickhead now. And those people that stopped following you on YouTube because you're not who they thought you were. You know? Kind of like that. Know how to push a person's buttons? That's exactly what my dad has always said. In fact, I had a bit of a deep and meaningful with him quite recently. And that was one of the key things that he said. He said, you always knew how to push people's buttons. And I was like, yeah, I still do, but I try to not do that anymore. Oh. Everybody was scared of my grandpa, but I spent every day after school with him in elementary. Taught me how to use every tool and do the things my father never did. Very stern, but he cared. I'm very jealous of that. That's something that no male figure in my life has really ever done for me. There's a lot of manly things that I kind of know halfway what to do. But my dad, and I think that's just because he's the person he is, it's not because he doesn't care about me. It's just because of how he is. And his, like, he never had any brothers or sisters or anything, right? He's a single child. And so if I ever wanted to, like, learn something off dad, because he's got plenty of knowledge about, you know, that kind of thing. If I didn't do it correct on the first time, he'd take it out of my hands and say, this is how you do it. And watching doesn't work for me. I've got to do it. And he just never let me do it. So I would just, like, halfway learn things. And then I'd have to try and teach myself. And if it didn't work out in my head, I didn't have any further instruction. That would just be it. Practical. My dad taught a lot of stuff, but at least that at the cost of getting things broken. Yeah, but isn't that worth it to, like, break things to learn a lesson? I always thought that the best way to learn is to fail, because you really learn those lessons, don't you? But if you always succeed at something, you always got that questioning moment in your mind, like, is this really the best way, or is this, am I doing, like, you question it, you know? Because how often are things like exactly right on the first try around? Maybe that's just my way of thinking. Does anyone else think that way? Whoop! Oh, I didn't get away from that one in time. It's an investment cost. Yeah, cost of business, I always say. I heard someone at work, before work, someone was saying like they took their child to the doctor and then the doctor charged them $50 just to like, because like they, you know, they had like a cut or something on their leg, and the doctor charged them $50 to, you know, disinfect it and dress it and stuff. It's like, what are you talking about, bro? This is a cost of business. Like, you gotta pay for that. You can't put that on your customer. You saying if like she didn't have $50, you'd be like walking out the door and saying, sorry, I'm not treating your kid? Like, what a load of bull. I was baffled by that. I was like, I hope you didn't pay. And she's like, I had to. I was like, no way. That's insanity. I'll switch to the ammo type. God damn. Wasted so much time there. Definitely same, making mistakes. Key is to know you made a mistake and how applies to everything. 100%. There's still so many things in editing where I still make mistakes and I'm aware of the mistake and I need to address it. But you just need to improve things. You know, little by little. You can't change everything at once. You gotta be rational and just build little things at a time, and over time all those little things will amount to a big thing. If you're not patient about it, you'll get frustrated and you'll quit. That's my advice to anybody wanting to do anything they want to do. People, they even experience this sort of stuff in playing Monster Hunter. I don't know if this person is here, but I was playing with someone from Discord. They were like, they're pretty new to Monster Hunter, and you know, they were watching the way they play, and they would always like reply to me, well, not reply to me, but they'd make such a big deal about me getting so close to the monster and like, you know, effortlessly getting out of the way of like attacks and stuff. And they'd be like, you know, like, how can you like play so aggressively and you know, just have no fear? And I just said, well, I don't really have anything to be afraid of because I've done this so many times. I just know when to dodge and all that. If you don't ever put yourself into those dangerous positions, you'll never get better, you know? If you're always scared of the monster, you're not going to find those openings. You're just going to be running away. Oh! It's not me, is it? Is what not you, Metaman? I'm not 100% on what you're referring to. I might have rambled for too long to lose the context of what we were talking about before. You know, I wish Monster Hunter Gen U had the 3rd gen desert and flooded forest. Oh yeah, the flooded forest. That's a great map. I'm the guy scared of monsters. I've seen the way you play Greatsword, Metaman. You know, I know you're not afraid. People who are afraid don't cart that often. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Where are you supposed to be hitting now when he's in this form? Is there some skill or deco that grants you passive health regen? Yeah, so it's a Dungo skill. I can show you what it is, but you don't actually unlock it until quite late in Sunbreak. I can't remember the exact way it works, but it's like about an 80% activation rate. Oh. Yeah, it's about an 80% activation rate when you use a Dungo ticket. Reload that one. Alright lads, let's give Cruel all the constructive criticism we can. Go for it, I love feedback. But trust me, if you give me bad feedback, I also love giving feedback, let's put it that way. Your first mistake is not using Greatsword. Actually, I haven't played Greatsword in a good while. Hey, it's been a minute. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm actually expecting a phone call in like the next like 15 minutes to an hour. So I might randomly have to chuck on the be right back screen. So if I randomly go be right back, I shouldn't be too long. Just my employment agency is insisting that I speak to them every single week. And I don't have a say on when the calls are made. They want to make sure I'm working all the time. But it's worth answering the phone a few times because I get some government assistance if I fulfill everything they want me to do. And you know, I'll take what I can get, you know. Yeah, you can eat for Dango recovery, I think it's called. It recovers your health. Yep, that's the one. I have no say in this because there is simply no feedback I can give. Well, that's the highest form of praise I can get, I think, Wolflord. Got some good water. Gotta stay hydrated. Oh! Oh, he's almost gone. That's where I was hitting the, those claws there. Not getting those orange numbers. Okay, that was a little bit questionable. Yeah, that's how you get away from that. I forgot that that was an option last time. Wire bugs are a godsend. Maybe that's why we all get on so well, Wolf Lord, because you're so chill. We like chill here in the Cruel community. There we go. Good stuff.
You should feel honored.
Do you guys have any request for weapons for me to play next? I know Meta Man wants me to play some Greatsword. Any weapon requests, people? Oh, Cynical Gold, hello. How you been doing? What have you heard? We've been talking about a lot of things. Some personal, some not so much. Wolflord says Insect Glaive. Metaman says use whatever feels right. I'm taking other requests. Submit them before I just swap to what the first person said. Okay. I like that you can get the rise gems from this as well. That's very handy. It would have been nice if they gave you like different rewards for each risen elder dragon, but you always get these risen dragon bones and all that, so here's what it is. If you really want a challenge, use kunai only. I don't think I'm going to get very far in anomaly hunts with kunai only. I'll probably get kicked from groups as well. Was listening to you talking about teaching earlier and everything up to now. Oh, cool. So I hope you don't think I'm a complete idiot then. You stuck around, so. Okay. I think I've got an aerial glaive set that I like to use. What's have I got any layered insect glaives that kind of match this one? Oh, I guess there's that. That's kind of like Iceman like. Or we could go with, we could craft the Velkana layered one and we could use that. I'd be down to see insect glaive since it was your videos that taught me it and now it's one of my mains. Yeah, okay. Well, insect glaive it is. Let's go layered weapons, insect glaive. I wish you could do layered insects. Unfortunately, you can't though, I don't think.
Be careful out there.
I think I've actually filled them all out. If you look at my loadouts, every single page, except for that last one. But I've actually started going over the top again. So once I got to the end, I was like, I started from the beginning again because it was all like low rank and high rank stuff. And now I've overwritten them to the point of, yeah, here. So I've gone 26 loadouts over the top of that as well. I liked what you had to say. Some interesting perspectives. Oh, well, thanks for that, Cynical Gold. Always feel free to chuck in your 2 cents as well. I'm always happy to have a discussion. All right. Should I just go the assist concept? Yeah, why not? Let's just stick with the assist. This is a pretty good build. So We're just lacking a little bit on the attack boost, but we've sort of spec'd for agitator instead, I think. Alright. Okay, I think we're good for items and everything. Just double check that. Yep. And eat some food. Cruel streams are good to listen to when you're practicing your combos in Street Fighter. I take it that's what you're doing right now, Metaman. Which Street Fighter are you playing? Cruel streams are good when you are building ships in Minecraft. It sounds like they're good for a good multitasking tool. Chuck it on in the background, have a chat while you do something else. 205 to 207. Let's see if we can get one this time. Listening to this while I get started on my SL1 Broken Sword run in Dark Souls 3. Oh my god, Dark Souls 3. Now that was a game. That was a game. That was a game. Wow, I think I like got through the first boss after like heaps of effort, and then like all the small enemies were still like really tough. I was like, I don't want to play this. This is too hard. I'm not getting enjoyment out of this. Plus I was playing on PC and everything looked terrible, and I was like, do I need mods to fix this? Because like I swear something looks wrong here. So there's a lot of factors that kind of ruined my first impressions of Dark Souls 3. Yes, it is a game. That's definitely what I concluded to after playing it. Street Fighter 5. I got to get ready for 6 and be better than my buddies too. Yeah, I probably will play it, and I might just play it with my friend, because we were really big on Smash Bros. We would spend literally, like, we would do all-nighters. We would play Super Smash Bros. Until... And I'm not talking like the new one. I'm talking like Wii and everything. We would play all of them. We'd play Brawl, we'd play Melee, play 64, every Smash. We would play until like 4 in the morning. And then just watch the sunrise and be like, man, that was a night. That was good times. So it would be fun to play another fighting game. But I don't think anything can ever beat Smash. Everything else just feels so casual in comparison. There's so many variables in Smash. It makes it such an interesting game to play. It's funny because Smash is supposed to be this like party game, but when you want to get into the depths of it, it's such a deep and layered game. It's insane. Monster Hunter Rise or Sunbreak are technically the same game, my friend. If you wanna get technical about it. But yeah, this is Sunbreak. So we're playing some end game stuff at the moment. Yeah, we got Scorn Magnamalo. Where's the orange extract on this boy? There we go. Oh, I missed. Alright, we're not going to miss this time. Yes. Yeah, we don't want to get in the way of him doing this. Alright, let's go for the tail. Smack. Love seeing Insect Glaive doing a spinny. Oh, he got me that time. Brawl has the best theme, and that's a fact. You think so? I think I'm like partial to Oh! I think I'm slightly partial to Ultimate being the best one. I'm always like that with games. I'm always very welcoming to the new, unless it's just genuinely not good. I like playing the new version.
Keep attacking.
Alright, sweet. I think we got everything that we can get from there. Just grab a Y-bug. Oh yeah, sweet. We can heal up nice and effectively now.
I'm here to aid you.
Grab the defense. Oops. Thank you. For You was the game that got me into Insect Glaive. I think a lot of people got into Insect Glaive from For You, actually. We've actually got Protective Polish on this one, but we don't really need it. Maybe I can make this build better. Oh dear. We need that red extract. A bit long on the discussion, but the only Smash Bros game I ever really spent time on was 64. So that was when I was young. Yeah, I would have spent a crazy amount of time on Smash 64 when I was a kid. It's probably my favorite game. I couldn't believe how good it was. I still remember when I first saw, like, this was like back before the internet, when like video game magazines were a thing. And I didn't get them very often because my parents thought they were a waste of money. But I did get one once, and I saw the ad for Super Smash Bros. And I was like, what the hell? Like, Pikachu and Mario are gonna fight? Like, this sounds awesome. And like, it felt like so long before that game came out. When I did, it was even like I think I was a little bit disappointed on the graphics. But the game itself was incredible. I played the crap out of that game. Oh no.
I believe in you.
I want that orange, please. And I'm only getting white. At least we got red. There we go. Nice. A good 1k damage. Let's go for that tail. Never played a Smash Bros game, Wolflord. I love Smash Bros. You should really try Ultimate out. Although it's like one of those games that like never goes on sale. But I've got like 1,000 hours in Smash Bros. It's if you got like any Nintendo character you like, you'll have a blast with them. Just curious, since I'm new to the game despite beating Geismar, is the DPS better with Insect Glaive if you mainly attack on the ground? I mostly attack in the air, curious if that's even wise or not. Okay, so it's like the age-old Insect Glaive debate. And the reason that there's such a debate is because Insect Glaive is, like all weapons in Monster Hunter, has been different in what's most effective between each iteration of the game. Now, everyone played Aerial Insect Glaive in Generation 4 because mounting was so abusable and you would just get so much value out of mounting monsters. And then in Monster Hunter World, grounded damage was definitely king. And since it's still Generation 5, grounded damage is still pretty good. But there are aerial combos that you can do with diving wyvern and your various aerial tactics that make it very, very solid. But I think if you were going to argue and say it's definitively better on the ground, the only reason I could come up with that as a true reason would be if you are targeting a specific part consistently, because it's very hard to play Aerial Glaive and attack that same part that you're going for over and over. But say you're fighting Ragnar Kadaki, for example, and its whole body is a freaking weak spot. I mean, you're gonna have great results with Aerial Glaive. It really depends. I think Aerial's the most fun way to play. I get good damage out of it. But like, I always play with what's fun first. Like, if you're gonna think about just pure damage numbers and whether you're gonna take, 30 seconds off a hunt, that's not really, I'm not really the guy to ask you for that, because I don't care about that. That's not what I care about Monster Hunter for, and I never really pay too much attention to it. I really rambled there, didn't I? Only 1,000, pure puny casual. It's funny. Okay, I just really want a red extract. Wolf Lord, not gonna lie, you'll probably never see it on sale in Nintendo store. Oh, the Smash Bros. Yeah, nah. You're gonna be paying full price for that one. Actually, if you want 2 Nintendo games, it's actually a really good option to grab those Nintendo vouchers. They're really good value if you've never grabbed them before. The most fun way to play is big numbers, Unga Bunga. Yeah, Mad Man is a great sword player, so... great sword and charge blade, so he likes to see the big number come up on screen. As long as the monster goes down at the end of the hunt and it didn't take me 30 minutes to fight one monster, I'm happy. Yeah, well, I'm glad you learned something from that, Stuart. Hopefully it was somewhat educational and entertaining. But thankfully people don't ask me this question 24/7, so I'm willing to talk at length and give you the information you need. Otherwise, I probably would have said, just do what you want. Because This is a question that does get asked a lot, and people get very confused because people are very passionate on either side. And I think it actually leans towards more people saying that grounded is best, but I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true at all. Despite my own preferences, from what I've experienced in Rise, aerial is fantastic. There's no question about it. And you'll see other experienced Insect Glaive users saying the same thing. It's just a matter of getting good at it. You can learn to be really good at aerial glaive. And then when you like really master the weapon, you'll know when to take to the sky and when to stay on the ground. And you know when the best time is to do either one. And then you'll do both. Like what I do. But I do have a grounded insect glaive kit. And basically the only reason I call it grounded glaive is because I swap out like stamina surge and constitution skills in favor of more attack boosting skills. So that way my focus isn't being on the air all the time, but to get that high attack boost, I sacrifice those skills. Okay, so we'll go with that. Let's just check out my decos. I got some crit boost on there, some expert, handicraft, challenger. What were these skills I've got? Razor sharp. Protective polish. Do I have any protective polish? No, I don't have any protective polish decos on. It must just come from one of my armor pieces, right? Yeah, I think I've just like got that skill. Yeah, I can't really boost this set too much more. I suppose I could like put on an attack boost by swapping that, but I don't think I really want to do that. All is well. Yeah, we'll just keep it how it is. I tried Genu's Insect Glaive and something feels off about it in that game. Feels harder to shoot your Kinsect at monsters. Yeah, it's a lot harder to aim it in that game. You can always try to use the powders and then the insect will fly towards it, but I personally never found that helpful. I just sort of dealt with it. I thought it was hard in 4U as well. Did you see the stop motion mood he put in Discord? It's legendary. Oh, did he make one himself? Excuse me. I haven't received a phone call, have I? Got a text message. Okay. Oh, so we've leveled up to 208. Let's go between 206 and 208 monsters. 3 minutes of pure epicness. Oh, fair enough. Sounds interesting. Oh, Diablos. Should be a challenge. Oh my. All the yawns. Oh, hurry up and load quest. I'm so used to SSD load times on the PS5 and on my PC. Like literally when you play Rise on PS5, it's just like instant. You're there. You don't even wait. It takes longer to eat Dungo, even when you skip the cutscene. It's kind of sad because when we get to Sunbreak, we're not going to get to look at that awesome loading screen there is. It just won't exist for us. Do they cut a tail, or are they just nagging at me to get there faster? Because look, I'm doing the best thing for the team and getting Speary Birds. Oh, the other day when I was like playing by myself, I had this really funny moment. Because like it was like all gunners, right? I was playing my Velkana light bowgun. And you know, it was 3 other gunners. And this guy, he was so annoying. He like just kept on crafting shock traps and then putting them down. And like we were literally just standing there like loading into the monster for like, I think like 5 minutes. And since it was like an anomaly monster, it wasn't going to die. It was just so boring, man. I was like literally just I was literally just like holding the trigger button down. It was boring me to death. So I've got this emote. I don't know if I want to show it here, because the same result might happen to me if I were to do that. But I ended up posting this emote, the sticker that said, get out. Like, just like my way of saying like, I hate this. This is boring. And they kicked me. And I had to finish the hunt by myself. They actually kicked me. And I was like, wow. Well, it turned out to be a lot more fun, trust me. It was way more fun to fight the monster by myself than to just like stand there and mindlessly shoot the enemy. Yeah, it was like they might have even been friends and a team, because it was so constant. Because I don't think you can hold that many materials on you to consistently keep making traps, but they were doing it. And they must have been like, look guy, you don't like it, we're going to kick you. But who likes playing that way? It's like the most boring way to play the game. That's optimal gunner gameplay. That's not even gameplay, dude. That's like AFK. I detest it. Like, why are you even playing if you're gonna do that? Like, I can appreciate like a moment or two of doing that throughout the hunt. But when it's literally the entire time and you're just spamming it, it's like, wow, I'm so engaged. So boring. Yeah, exactly. It definitely defeated the purpose of me being in their hunt as well, because they kicked me. No, I never said it was cheating. I never said the word cheating. I just said it's not fun. Yeah, I agree. There's no interaction, there's no exchange between you and the monster. Even if I had a weapon that was so powerful that the monster just got knocked back all the time and couldn't attack, even if it was an insect glaive, I don't care. I don't wanna play that way. Monster Hunter is special because of its awesome boss fights, not because of just putting a monster down for the sake of putting it down. Like, it's not fun. Oh, right. You're saying Wolflord said it was cheating. I can see why he thought, like, he would say that, but, yeah, it's not really cheating because it's in the mechanics of the game, but you could argue that you're cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself of the opportunity to play a fantastic game. But you're not actually exploiting anything that you're not allowed to do within the given rules of the game. But I certainly don't think it's intentional. I don't think the devs want you to play the game that way. Oh, Zeros has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Zeros. Oh, nice. I almost forgot I had that ability. Also agree that it's boring though, don't get me wrong. Oh no, I definitely got that impression from you, Cynical Gold. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, I just thought that was a funny little story to share. There are people that are so offended. It's not like I literally said to them, I hate the way you're playing. This sucks. I just posted a sticker that sort of implied that somewhat. So they were obviously very sensitive about it. Either that or it was extremely convenient timing of a disconnect, which I find very hard to believe. Oh, we've still got a seething basil to go. Well, at least we got rid of the tough one first. That's good. Afflicted dire horn. Alright. Next up, seething basil. Let's go. Let's get nice and sharp. Zing. Yeah, look at that aerial damage, like as if anyone can say that's not good. Oh! I think there's plenty of argument to say that that's more effective than just hitting him on the ground. Someone missed their flash bomb. Oh, I still took damage from that. Oh! Oh! For the head! For the head! Oh my gosh. We're doing really good work here. Flash bombs are a pain to use in older generations. I can never seem to blind the monster in unlike the new titles. It's also a pain because you've actually got to like full like sheath your weapon, find it on the menu and use it. And they seem to have greater resistance to flash as well. So like after you use it the first time, like they will sometimes resist it on the second time. Whereas then I feel in these games, they give you like way more chances to use it over and over. At least that's what I think. See, this is why seething basil is easier than regular basil. Because he's got this weakness where these huge parts of his body explode and do massive damage.
You're in danger!
It's just unreal. Oh! You're gonna want to get some heals. Yeah, Valstrax definitely got the lead. Do, 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 do. Basil Guesse. For anyone who hasn't heard my pronunciation, the correct pronunciation for basil is Basil Guesse. Look it up, guys. It's the way I pronounce it. Whoop. Oh, lovely. Oh, I got that nice 1,000 in before the Wyvern ride began.
I shall use this chance wisely.
Alright, where are they going? Oh! Lovely. We annihilated that Basil Guesse. Oh, thank you for the great job, Hono. We got him.
Nothing personal.
Just before the quest ends, I'm going to show you the sticker I used from that story I told before that got me kicked. I've used it plenty of times too without getting kicked. All right, you ready for it? That's the one I use. And that's what got me kicked. Just get out. Dire Hardhorn. Lovely. Hope I unlocked that quest. That was a good quest. Doing Afflicted Diablos and Seething Basil at the same time. Let's check out what recent ones I've got. Just beat the first boss of Dark Souls 3 with my fists. Was doing 5 damage per hit. Oh my gosh. That sounds how do you like get out of the way in time? Because like it's got such like a wide range. You must really know when to time your dodges.
Hey there.
Excuse me. I was coming here for something. No, I was supposed to come here.
I have faith that you will fulfill your duty.
Okay.
Would you like to
No, we didn't unlock that quest, sadly. Oh well. A lot of his attacks you can just walk around without having to roll. Dude, I was panicking in that fight. That was very stressful for me. One of the things... Excuse me. One of the great things I love about Monster Hunter is that, like, you get such a intimate knowledge of the monsters you fight from repetition. So, like, you gain all this knowledge, and it's so valuable when you go back and you fight it again and you're farming it and you've got that built up knowledge. But with Dark Souls, it's like every boss fight, or at least most of them, are a unique encounter that you have to learn and then never use that knowledge again. So I think that's why I find it difficult to stick with Dark Souls, because I feel like everything I do in Monster Hunter, every time I play, that new knowledge, that new skill carries over into like further hunts and further games. I suppose you could argue the same with Dark Souls, but I think it's even like deeper in Monster Hunter in that way. I replay the games a lot, and you do get very intimate knowledge of the boss fights. See, I'm not the type to really replay many games. I prefer having a game that's got a natural loop, like Monster Hunter, where I can get thousands of hours on the same save file. But like, if I ever beat a Dark Souls game, I would probably not play it again. I couldn't even finish Elden Ring. I got like 65 hours. I got so burnt out. I'm like, man, I'm so tired of fighting bosses. I love the exploration. I love the world. But man, I got so tired of fighting bosses. I was like, oh my god, this is like taking so much mental energy for me. Oh, we should get that bird, hey? Oh, it's flying. It's flying away. Where are you going? We're gonna follow this bird. We want the rewards. Come back. Come back, birdie. Is this gonna be worth it? Oh no. It's gone so far. This is ridiculous. Alright. We'll take that. We're gonna need some more green speary birds. So hopefully I can find some in this immediate area. And that will hopefully be enough to fight Kezu. Because we've kind of like made our teammates wait a while for us to get that that stuff. 1k hours in Dark Souls 3. That's nutty. Yeah, one thing I see about the Dark Souls community is they're all very passionate. They're also very understanding of people that the series doesn't click with. And I respect that. It's very similar to the Monster Hunter community in that way. Because whereas like I want to do as much as I can to get new people to play the game, I 100% understand people that don't want to sink that time into learning a game they might not like. Because Monster Hunter demands a lot of you. Although I do argue that you get what you put into it. Maybe it's a good thing I haven't bought Elden Ring. Nah, Wolf, you would like it. Elden Ring is a great game. I think you've seen the more toxic side of... Yeah, there's a toxic side to everything, really. It just depends who you surround yourself with. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that think people who play Monster Hunter are all, you know, assholes, but it's all a matter of perspective. Yeah, well, one of my best friends, my actual best friend, who actually got me into the Monster Hunter series, he's a Dark Souls guy. He loves Monster Hunter. He thinks it's an incredible game, but he's always going to be a Dark Souls guy through and through, you know? And he's probably one of the most, you know, genuine, awesome guys that I've ever met. So I definitely don't think that the Dark Souls community is bad. And you know, like anything, I want to love everything. If I could love everything in life, my life would be amazing, wouldn't it? But you know, it doesn't click with me in the same way, and that's okay. That's just life. But I'm a firm believer. I don't think it, because I'm very picky about things. I'm very picky. I've got quite high standards, and I'm a firm believer that Monster Hunter is a near perfect game. Near perfect. To me, it's perfect, but I still think that they could make it better. There's still room for growth. Also, get good is largely a meme. People don't actually use it seriously. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. We do that the same here in the Monster Hunter community. Actually, I have a really good one. You guys ever watch the Smash Bros documentary? I'd never actually like, they actually have a line in it that's actually better than Get Good. I prefer it to Get Good. But I can't remember the name of the guy, but he's one of the players in the Smash Bros documentary who he doesn't speak very much, but he's really, really awesome at the game. But anyway, they had an interview with him, and they said, oh, what's your secret? Like, how do you, how does one get so consistent as you? And he says, oh, just don't get hit. As if it's like, as if it's that simple. And like, it's so insulting to people that actually want to like learn how to improve, because it's like, well, obviously, but I don't know. There was something about the simplicity of it and how quick he was to say it. And it's like, oh wow, like it all just makes sense now. And I mean, if you can play a game like Smash Bros and genuinely manage to not get hit, well, you're gonna win, aren't you? Because the yellow guy's gonna get hit more, whether or not it's intentional. It's very hard to not get hit in Smash Bros. At some point. Is my favorite joke advice. Yeah, 100%. I much prefer it to Get Good, because Get Good is too vague, you know? You can say get good, but that doesn't actually give you any advice. I can see why it's frustrating and people find it funny for that reason. But if you give solid advice that is so damn obvious that it's ridiculous, I think don't get hit is the best one. It's so cocky too, because it's also implying that they're so good that they cannot get hit. There's quite a few layers to it that you might not realize on the surface. Just don't get hit. Now I can play and beat all From Soft games. But actually I've beaten the first 2 DS games, just not the 3rd game. You know what? I've actually genuinely improved at games trying to apply that like that learning. You know, the idea of don't get hit. I was like, you know what? Maybe if I actually don't get hit, I'll win. So I make my focus about not attacking and about not getting hit. And in Monster Hunter, that's a great strategy. Not getting hit and watching the monster and learning the like leads to like learning the patterns and everything. I would say that's the biggest thing you can do it in Monster Hunter, as long as you're not, it's just not a passive way of not getting hit, and it's more about not getting hit and also, you know, learning the monster patterns. I think there's something to be learned from that. So I think also don't get hit is actually secretly good advice at the same time. Oh, shouldn't have gone back in for that one. Just realized you were fighting Kezu. Yeah, we've been fighting Kezu for a while now. Oh no, we're gonna get hit. I gotta take my own advice, don't get hit. I hate Kezu, did you do this? I joined a random quest. Forgive me, Wolf. I wouldn't have chosen this for myself either. To the head! Kezu is indeed quite the dookie. He's not the best. I'm using an electric insect glaive against him, and I don't think that's probably the best option. But we'll still finish the hunt regardless. Oh, then again, we're on our final feint, so we got to kill him. We got to kill him soon. Oh, there we go. Perfect timing for such a statement. You know what? I kind of feel like playing Gunlance. You guys keen for some Gunlance gameplay? I gotta remember how to play. It's been a while. Nice. I've also neglected the Lance a bit, but to be honest, Lance is kind of boring compared to Gunlance. Gunlance is just so fun. What do you reckon, guys? Should we do long shelling or wide shelling? Because I've got 2 gun lances that have that level 8 upgrade for shelling. I actually really loved Striker Lance in Generations Ultimate. That felt really powerful. And I loved it in World. Lance in World was so reliable. Taught me a lot about the game. But when it comes to Lance in Dose, I hated that. That felt like I was doing nothing. Sword and Shield for Dose. For days, Sword and Shield. I love Sword and Shield. Okay, so it looks like the rewards we got for the extras weren't that much to write home about, really. Now I want to play some Freedom Unite. Nice. Lance in Iceborne is one of my favorite weapons. Yeah, it's one of those weapons where I actually really like the clutch claw because of the clutch counter. Like that feeling like when the monster hits you and then you put the claw on them and then you like fly through the air like on a zip line onto the monster and then like just chuck your lance like straight into its head. Like, oh my god, that is satisfying. So good. I 100% defend the lance in that game. Now surely I've got a gun lance build in here somewhere. Thunder Charge Blade, Sicko Jewel Blade. It must be towards the back. Blast Jewel Blades. I'm gonna have to update this build, I think. Yeah, it's all just Valstrax stuff. We're gonna have to make a new build. Okay, so I'm gonna want Wirebug. I want the Wind Mantle, so we're gonna equip that. We'll keep this one, the Risen Kaiser. I don't know if I want to use Frostcraft. It does give me some decent handicraft as well. How about... Because we could just go Crimson Val. Nah, we'll go 2 levels of Frostcraft, I think. And we'll put those Risen Valstrax pants on. Gun Lance. Should I go wide shelling? Or we go with a long shelling? We get the purple sharpness on this, so we'll go with the fire one, I think. That kind of like matches my design as well. I probably don't need to use a layered weapon. Now what? We're gonna have to change that talisman. We'll change that to attack boost. That will work nicely. So we should have like full attack boost or something close to it now. Yeah, so pretty close. Alright, now let's sort out some decos. So we're gonna want load shells, aren't we? I can probably go like artillery 1 and then just chuck in artillery. I've got an artillery jewel, don't I? Plus, no? We gotta look that one up. Gonna see some epic gun lance gameplay. Yeah, when we finally create the build. There's gotta be. I know there was an artillery one that could be crafted. Destroy. Yeah, there we go. I've got 2 of them. Where is it? Oh, I must have thought that ended there. No worries. We'll go on this one. We'll go load shells. Shield. Where's load shells? Precise, mastery, chain, sharp. Charger. True shot. Oh, magazine is load shells. Magazine, yeah. Risen Tio can't do anything to me because of the shield. I made a shielded spread heavy bowgun. Oh, that does sound comfy actually. Why is your blacksmith so quiet? Mine will never shut up. I don't know. Usually she does talk a bit. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with that one. Race, critical, expert. Maybe I should like be going for weakness exploit over that. We'll put an attack boost in. Attack. We'll go. Have I got a brace? We've got 2 level. We'll go. Maybe Spirit Bird's called. Yeah, this can be optimized to a great extent, actually. Crit boost, crit draw. Probably don't need to focus too much on critical skills. I can probably swap all that out just for weakness exploit. Because it's always good to have tenderizer. But if we're going to be shelling, we may as well focus on more attack-like skills. So we're going to swap that out. The tenderizer. Remove on proceed, yes. Let's see if we can get some peak performance challenger. Here we go. Handicraft 2. Maybe I want to actually put some sharp jewels on here. Sharp. Where's sharp? How much challenger can we put on? Handicraft 4. I wish there was like a challenger that upgraded into a level 4 slot. Hey J Mark. Okay, so how's the build looking? We got attack boost, weakness exploit, crit I3, protective polish, focus, crit draw, artillery, stun resistance, wirebug whisperer. Agitated level 2 is kind of sucks, doesn't it? Let's have a look. So level 2 we get plus 8 attack and affinity plus 5. What if I was instead to go flawless, because then we get attack plus 10 at level 2, so that's probably better. So we'll go flawless. Artillery, yeah, load shells. I think we should be pretty good. That should be quite nice. Although I've lost some crit boost. I don't know. Look, let's just leave it at that for now. And we'll just muck around with that. We'll see what we think. Okay, what are 2 of the most hated Monster Hunter monsters we could have fight each other for next stream? Most hated? What's a monster everyone hates? What's one that I hate? Something I just don't like dealing with. I feel like we've already done Giratotus. We could do Plesioth. Plesioth and Giratotus, maybe? I feel like we did, no, not in the last stream. It was a while ago. Let's check my switch skills as well. We got a bullet barrage on this one. Guard edge. Ground splitter on the next one. Worm stake cannon. It should be pretty good. Alright, let's see how we go. Let's see if we can remember how to play this. Should be interesting. Plessy vs Kezu? Yeah, we could do that. Keep that one in here, Wolf Lord, for the next stream. Looks like Valstrax is going to be the clear winner on this one. I still haven't received that call I was expecting to get. It's strange. I thought I was going to have to like pause the stream at like long ago and answer the phone. Could still happen. Could still get carded doing so. Oh, look at that. We got 5 feints for this one. Very forgiving. Oh, so level 2 Frostcraft only gives you 2 levels. And level 3 gives you like 3 level, like 4 levels. So that's interesting to know. I reckon we could we'll see how the Frostcraft goes. And if it sucks, I reckon we can optimize this build even more. Alright, we'll take that. Is this the same one we did before? The Diablos and the Seething Basil? Just with Gunlance now? Wolflord hates Kezu, yeah. My program mentor is supposed to call me at 7. Sometimes he calls an hour before and other times it takes 40 minutes after 7. I hate when people say they're going to call you at a certain time and then they don't. And then when they call like hours late, they get up you for not answering. And it's like, dude, you said you were going to call at this time. I was waiting for you at that time and you didn't do it. And then they're like, oh yeah, well, you knew it was coming, so you should have just answered the phone. It's like, my life doesn't revolve around waiting for you all day. Kezu is a germ and I'm the same. I don't think I've heard that expression before, Wolflord. I don't mind it though. Kezu is a germ and I'm the same. So I can see why you hate him. Kezu's like an annoying little cousin. You know. Quite the pest, but is endearing in some aspects. Wow, this actually does some pretty nice raw damage. Oh, no, that wasn't going to happen. Oh! I could get myself killed. I gotta be more aware of how many shells I've got. I can't be as willy-nilly as I am with other gun lancers. We're playing wide. We don't really want a full burst either. It's a bit too detrimental on my sharpness. Boom! Love it. Whoops. Oh, hi, May. How you doing? I'm trying to get my bearings again with the gun lance. Oh, look. There we go. And we got 3 Y-bugs. You woke up too early? What time is it for you? Boom. Boom. Let's see if we can land in this. Boom. Missed it. Oh, damn. That is early. Oh, wasted it. Ow. Okay, we good. I think I'm getting the hang of this again. As if that wasn't close enough. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's almost down. Nice. Oh, how did that miss? I was keen for that resharpen. Not bad. I had about 30 minutes of sleep in the morning, so I went to bed too early. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I know what that's like. When do y'all think we're going to get the next reveal of the next Elder Dragon? Next month, maybe? Maybe. I think they want to do it the same way they did Valkana. They'll wait for a week before release, and they're saying it's going to be in April, title update 5, so probably sometime in March. But March is just around the corner. I think I might ditch Frostcraft for this build. Doesn't really... I don't know if it's that worth it. It's a fun concept, but in practice it's really not that strong. Oh wow. Here we go, straight into it. Ah. Of course that happens. At least wild cards can hold you over. Yeah, I'd get it if I wasn't like saving for stuff, but I don't think it's gonna grab my attention for now. It'll probably go on sale knowing EA. Like you can get Jedi Fallen Order for like $2 if you want to. Oh, now I think of it, guys, is Wild Hearts on that like EA Play or whatever, or nah? You'd think it would be, wouldn't it? Oh, that was dope.
Are you ready?
Yeah, here we go. Boom.
Just you wait.
Destroying it.
We can definitely. It's relocating. Up we go.
Should probably use ground splitter some more to get even more damage. Or loot boxes will be added because EA. I heard they made a statement saying that they don't plan to do that at all. So, we'll see. According to Google's, it's on EA Play. Man, why aren't I playing it that way? Does that mean it's on Game Pass? Because Game Pass shares that? That would be a no-brainer. I would sign up to Game Pass again in a heartbeat if I could play Wild Hearts on it. Oh! Oh, they get a 10-hour demo. They must have like really big belief in the game though. Yeah, I can do explosions too, buddy. Oh, I can't get away. I think you get 10 hours if you have EA Play. I heard it. You can play. You can pay for the higher tier one. Your progress can be transferred over. That's handy. Oh, it's me writing it again. Did the demo say it's just till the first town? I have no idea personally. Metaman might know. Oh. Boom. Look at that insane damage that combo does. It's wild. Wild Hearts. Boom. Alright, sweet. That was nice. That was actually really fun playing Gunlets.
Take on. I'll take this.
What counts as open world? Because I don't think Wild Hearts is. Open world like Far Cry or Skyrim. My fiance asked if all the areas are connected or if they need a loading screen between them. I've only unlocked 2 areas and they're not next to each other, so I don't know. I thought it would be like Monster Hunter, right? Where like you go to a map and it's all interconnected, right? That's how I imagined it. Oh, there is loading screens between the zones. Damn, I didn't expect that. It's like world? Huh? Which one is it? I don't understand. World didn't have loading screens between zones. Do you mean between going between the hub and the quest location? If you had to pick one weapon to main, what would it be? Well, in Rise or overall, like forever? Which weapon in Rise or every Monster Hunter game? Oh, just in Rise. It might have to be maybe Switch Axe. Oh no, I don't know. Maybe Longsword. I don't know. I can't main weapons. If I had to choose, if there was a gun to my head and they said you have to play one weapon for the rest of forever, I think I would like go Switch Axe, Insect Glaive, Longsword, and I would just like have a wheel and I would spin it and I just settle for whichever one it landed on. But to be honest, like I'm not someone who finds enjoyment in playing just one weapon. I can play this game on a loop forever because I'm always changing weapons and the weapons all feel like completely different experiences. And that's what I love about the game. A lot of people, they main a weapon because they want to play other games. They want to just see Monster Hunter as the longsword game or the dual blades game. And I don't see it that way. It's my forever game and I get the most enjoyment out of it by swapping weapons. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like to use different weapons. Yeah, nice. Heard Hunt Assist were a bit different to regular multiplayer in the sense you gotta... Oh, what are we doing? Oh, Flaming Espinas. Great. I'm gonna screw this up for everyone. I'm gonna try not to. We don't have evasive extender on or anything like that. But let's see how we go. Wish me luck. Up a tee up. I think long shelling might be the way to go for a gun lance build though. So I really don't see... I really don't see wide shelling being that effective. It just doesn't feel that strong. Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys that have been playing Wild Hearts. I really want to play myself. But I'm actually saving up for a new camera for the channel. Bring higher quality videos, and I'm hoping to get it soon because I wanna start recording the dose video. I can do a lot of it by voice and by editing clips with just my voice, but it'd be nice to have that camera ready so that I can record with a better quality camera, because I just noticed in my last couple of videos, I'm like, man, that camera, like, it's fine when it's a little box down there in the corner of the screen when I'm streaming, it's more than fine. But when you blow it up to like the full screen, it looks a bit rough. I need a better camera. If I win the lottery, I'll buy you all Wild Hearts. Thanks, Man. It would be absolutely life-changing. Ah! Get out of there!
Are you okay? Totally ready. Help has arrived. Here you are.
This is going to be quite weak since it's like a fire gun lance. See if we can get that protective polish on there quickly. Oh, we got a feint. 2 attempts left. We made it out of there. I went to cook dinner, come back to my other main gun lance, which you also helped me get into. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Somehow did not get hit by that one. It's because I threw the counter up. Alright, let's go. Alright, he's off. So far, I haven't been the one to cut the team. We'll see. I adore Espina's music. Nice. It is a great track. How do you feel about the flow of combat in Wild Heart? Sometimes I feel like it topples. I suppose you're talking to Meta Man because I haven't played. I'm the yellow one, right? I'm the yellow one. I'm going this way.
An excellent opportunity.
We'll grab a wire bug on the way. Doesn't feel like it wants to play like Monster Hunter, so I could still be figuring stuff out. Oh, I'm gonna avoid that one. Okay, I'm on the right side of this. No, there goes someone else. It always gets somebody, eh? It really feels like you're better off like just not even shelling with gun lance at some times. Cause like you end up shelling and then you like see that 100 damage pop up. You're like, is that it? When I could just like do this and deal so much more damage. They really gotta do something about the scaling of shells. Just to make it feel worth it. Because I'm at level 8 shelling and this is all I'm getting. Might be a bigger payoff with like long shelling. No. Well, it wasn't my fault. I take no responsibility. I wish me got white SPS instead of amber solely because I prefer the white's color. Fair enough. I noticed many people ignoring the Karakuri system if only they realize how powerful it is. It's like if people are like ignored the wire bug system in Rise. It's like, well, that's just a detriment to yourself. I don't understand why gun lance shells don't scale like charge blade files or something. Yeah, honestly, it makes me even wonder if I'm playing Gunlance, like, should I just play Slap and, like, get rid of the artillery skills? Because it's like, I don't even know if it's worth it. I saw a YouTube video where the guy said you can play the game fine without using it. I came to the conclusion that bro didn't use the Nadachi. It was... Oh, you're talking about Wild Hearts. Alrighty. We've probably got time for one more hunt. Let's see how we go with it.
Back to work.
Okay, item patch, we all good. Let's see. Damn, like we started at 2:06 today. And we played for like 3 hours. And we only gained 3 levels. So I guess it is a bit of a slow burn. I'm just hunting random, whatever comes up within 2 ranks of my level. So just so I can farm, you know, parts reliably and also level up my anomaly research quite well as well. So it looks like we're doing Teostra and Seething Basil this time. We're getting so much Seething Basil. It's ridiculous. Whoops. Is that my dog? What's he doing down there? Let's go. Grab the stamina stuff. Why not? Couldn't hurt. Nice. Almost got my full health. Sperry Bird Caller coming in clutch. In title update 1 for Sunbreak, I never got interesting anomaly investigations. Yeah, I think after like level 100, it starts amping up a lot with the kind of cool quests you can get. And I love that there's a system that allows for like randomized quests. Even if it's all like the same kind of anomaly quests, at least it gives you like surprises every now and then. And you're like, oh look, I'm hunting this thing now. Okay, let's see if we've got a marionette spider available. We do. Let's see what everyone's fighting. Are they fighting the Teostra or the Basil Guesse? I take this opportunity to lay some damage down. Oh, that's me. I'll take him over here, and that'll give me a feel of who everyone's going after. Okay, so everyone's staying over towards Basil. So I might just head back. I got to max level quite early on and it just kept giving me Zenogo and Magma Almadron. Can't get the motivation to play Anomaly Quest anymore. I'm nearing the huge gap of 120 to 180 and I can't be bothered. Yeah, 100%. I get it. I'm with you if you aren't into it. But hey, I enjoy it. Maybe enjoy it is a strong word. But well, everyone's fighting Teostra, so I think I'm gonna just stay down here.
Revive my trusty weapon.
But I certainly don't hate playing it, let's put it that way.
It's the end of the line for you.
This is going to hurt.
Cruel, you got us, I get burned out playing with randoms. Especially when they are not very good. Oh, that hurt me a lot. After a while of that, I just decided to wait till later for them to hopefully make it less grindy. I can appreciate that. Just kind of felt like all the RNG emphasis was just a way to force more hours out of you if you're trying to optimize your build. Yeah, I think the way I survived it was I never relied on it as if I was like going for a certain skill, if you know what I mean. Like I would always consider it like, look, I'm going to give it a few rolls, and if I get something good, I get something good. But if not, you know, is what it is. So some people, like, they get really mad about it, you know, and they say, like, all I need is this particular skill and everything will be good. And I'm just like, well, why would I go for a skill that I have no control over whether it comes out or not? So that's just the way I view it. I'm just like, look, I've got no power over getting agitator level 2 on this, so why would I stress about it? SNS build kept rolling artillery. You know, I never get artillery as a skill, so I'm actually quite jealous. Oh, just tanked that one. Alright, we're gonna have to get the heck out of here. We still got a marionette spider, so we can use that. Sick. Oh, I didn't have that. Nice. Unfortunately, you don't get to keep your ground splitter when you sheath your weapon, which is really rough. I was trying to levitate a bit there, but it wasn't going to happen. Oh! I thought that was going to be like perfect timing. No way.
I shall use this chance
Boom. Okay, he's out. That's fine. Let's eat some steak. Looks like we're going to go overtime on this one a bit. Of course, I walk into a difficult quest when we got 50 minutes to go and it's the last one. I mean 15 minutes to go. No, we're going to stay the heck away from there. Oh, maybe not. Let's grab this. Whoop. Nope. Read that wrong. Very wrong. Yeah. I would say All Mother is about on the same level as Flaming Espinas for hunting with randoms. Maybe not as bad as it used to be, but still pretty bad. I mean, the story used to be it was bad to hunt All Mother with me. It took me a long time to get good at that fight. Ow. Fair enough. I was very tempted to flash him out of the sky with that one. Ah. The second powder. All Mother is by far your favorite hunt. It's pretty cool. You can definitely get a great appreciation for it once you master it, for sure. Ah, got me from behind. This is quite a tricky matchup with the gun lance, this one. Still a lot of fun. All Mother's supposed to be fun. Some people find it fun. I remember Gaijin Hunter used to go on about how he mastered it and he found it so fun. Like, you think he would like go in and like play it with no armor, with sword and shield and just dominate. And I'm like, of all weapons, sword and shield? Well, it probably wouldn't be as bad as fighting it with gun lance, but still. Does Gaijin still play Monster Hunter? He's been quiet. Well, we can all blame Rurikan because he got him into Final Fantasy XIV. And that's kind of been his game now. I think he's like fully transitioned to more of a Final Fantasy fan than a Monster Hunter fan now. It's sad to see him go because, like, you know, he still says that, you know, oh, I love Monster Hunter. I still think it's great. But you can see where his passion lies now. It's very obvious. So, yep. Rurikan's fault. But I forgive him because he created the third Fleet podcast as well. He has betrayed us. Ah, well, opens up a spot for me. Gaijin Hunter's hard competition when it comes to making guides, so I'm not going to complain too much. Ow. Oh no, we've got Crimson Vow coming in. I don't want to lose him. Oh well, people change. It is what it is. It's sad, I know. But it would be sadder if we were to try and stop him from doing what he loves to do, you know? Did I get him? Alright, nice. Recon used to play DS and then he turned into a Monster Hunter lover, so anyone can change. Doesn't he still love Dark Souls the most? I'm pretty sure he still considers like Dark Souls his main game, right? Though I see like I see him as like such a conflicted guy. Because he seems to be like someone who's very... Well, I get it because he's like, he does YouTube for a living. He seems very much like someone who's very impacted by what's popular to do. And I think because Monster Hunter does so well for him, he does it more than other stuff. So that's probably why it seems like he's more of a Monster Hunter guy, but I always seem to get the impression that he likes Dark Souls and like Elden Ring and that stuff more, maybe equally, I'm not sure.
Now's my chance.
It's okay to branch out. I'm grateful for your 5-minute how to play weapon guides. You're welcome, Whisper. I've seen Team Darkside have started posting vids of them owning the monsters in Wild Hearts. I've seen that as well. I haven't actually watched them, but I've seen them doing it. It's like, oh, they're running out of Monster Hunter content, so they're going to play a Monster Hunter clone now. Whoop. Very difficult to be safe with Gun Lance. You really don't have the space to like get away like other weapons. You're just like stuck in position. I feel like we've been doing this fight for so long. When's he gonna go down? One of the guys in Arix is leaving. Just one more guy for our... More room for our guy Krill to shine. Yeah, and funnily enough, it's actually Arix himself who's leaving. So it's like really like... Apparently, from what I've heard, and I could kind of tell this from like their videos, is that like Arix has been like less and less involved in the like Arix gaming channel as time has gone on. And yeah, he's been leaving for a long time, having less and less involvement, but I think he's He's finally gone now. Wild Hearts is looking interesting, but I don't have any desire to play it. I do enjoy streamers making content for it though. I can see what it's about. Yeah, it's literally Arix, but I think since it's such a big name and well-known name that they're just going to keep the name and carry on doing it. Because they say that like, oh, it's like always really, you know, been about everyone. Well, I can kind of get it, you know, like when AC/DC lost Bon Scott and they got that new guy and he was still really good. I could have sworn it was his voice in the Wild Hearts video. It's possible. It's possible he's still doing some here and there. But I know he's definitely been planning to be on the way out. Oh, god damn it. Like, isn't he just recording and has a team to edit and publish? That kind of step back. I think he's gonna be completely gone eventually. I think he's like more into doing like fitness stuff and everything now. He made this big speech about how like he just doesn't have a passion for games anymore and he doesn't have time to play them, so he's not as into it. I couldn't imagine reaching that stage, you know? I don't think I will either because like gaming's just always been a part of me ever since I can remember. Unless something about games just changes incredibly drastically in the future, I don't really see it happening. Paradise Central, 269. I don't think I know the other guy. So Basil. Was Basil coming close to us? I used a mix of your vids and Arix when I was trying to figure out GU. Oh, nice. I think with GU I only had like the review and the beginner's guide. But I didn't actually have any weapon guides. Arix had really good weapon guides for them. I'm like, well, there's no real point trying to compete with him and Gaijin because they've already got... They're where I learned everything I knew, you know? But I feel like I've gained enough knowledge from Monster Hunter now that I can put out my own weapon guides. I have enough confidence with my playstyle and ability to do that now. Now we can do some real nice stuff to Basil. Provided he allows us to. The beginner guide was really helpful. Yeah, it's probably my most successful video up there with the Charge Blade one actually. Any of y'all watch Flying? He's got some good... I haven't actually heard of him. That video was when I subbed. Nice. I actually... I was such a noob when I made that video as well. I think it was really good for what I could make at the time, but now I could probably make it even better. It is crazy because I think I put out like one video before I dedicated myself to Monster Hunter. It was like, what is a Nuzlocke challenge in Pokemon? And I thought I was like making a video that people wanted to like know about. And I think everyone just knows. Everyone who wants to know what it is knows. And I was like, oh damn, well that one was a hit and a miss. Never has really gotten more than like 130 views. And then I think like shortly after I did the beginner's guide for Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. And like just to get like immediate views, I was just like, wow, I wasn't really expecting this. Like, wow, this has been like a 50-minute hunt. My only explanation is that everyone else sucks but me. There's only 2 monsters. Flying has gone over some interesting stuff. Check him out if you get the chance. I can't see why not. To be honest, I think YouTube favors shorts more for smaller creators. I mean, it's entirely possible, but I think my videos do a lot better than my shorts. The trouble is converting viewers into regular subscribers, and that's just something that I think takes time. Because people will see you as a one-off video kind of guy until you make a lot of videos that they like. And I'm guilty of this too. When I find videos I enjoy, like just because I absolutely love the video, it might take a few weeks or maybe like even a month before I watch a lot of videos and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna subscribe to that guy. And then you get those rare instances where someone's like, you know what, I'm gonna like become a member or a Patreon. It's all stuff that just takes time. I'm confident that I can make good stuff. We just gotta let people discover me, that's all. Like so many people like get caught up in excuses and like thinking that they failed. But you just need to have confidence in yourself, I think, that you make good stuff and realize when something is genuinely not good, or if maybe what you've got is a hit and it just hasn't been discovered yet. Gotta be able to have that judgment, I think. Damn it. I post for fun, so I don't really care whether or not a video gets views. That's a real healthy way to be. You'll be happier that way. The reason I sub to your channel is I watch your Freedom Unite review. And then like a month or two later I saw streaming and I was like, oh yeah, this that's funny. I like that. You know, I think I have my best friend and my girlfriend that subbed. I don't even think my mom, my brother, or my dad is subscribed to this channel. I don't think they understand what it is. I don't think they really care. They're like, that's that thing that Rob does. And that's it. My dad's trying to learn what it's about. But he doesn't really get it. And that's fine. I don't expect him to. Well, my mum's sub, but she doesn't watch my YouTube. I wish I had a situation like Asmongold where his dad like literally will call him during the stream and just make comments. That seems like an awesome parent situation. Like you can tell his dad is so proud of him. If she does, my little sister did some what to watch.
I shall use this chance wisely.
I think we're running very low on time on this quest. My god, it's... we're running like 15 minutes overtime on this stream. It's going to be pushing it for me to get ready and go to work. No, that's fine. I don't know why this hunt took so long. I don't think I played badly. Oh, no, it was a short one. It was 35 minutes. I had the impression it was like a 50-minute hunt. Right, so yeah. It still could have been faster. I reckon we should have been able to do that in 20 to 25 minutes. Extra long stream. I keep getting my housemate saying, imagine if you get famous and it becomes a job. Like, bro, calm down. It sounds like your mindset isn't even there, Gertie. Or May. It sounds like, you know, you just love playing Monster Hunter and every now and then you'll post some clips. That's what I'm getting from you. I could be wrong because I haven't actually checked out your channel. Maybe I should. But I mean, I feel like unless, you know, you're really trying, it's not going to be something that just happens out of nowhere. And it would be a terrifying job to have as well. I think being your own boss, being responsible for your tax and making sure that you're using all of your expenses correctly, not knowing what your paycheck is going to be month to month, not knowing how the YouTube algorithm works, it would be an incredible stress. Having it as a side hustle is really good because I can work a job quite casually, do something I love to do, and just get, you know, a bit of extra money on the side. That's how I like it. Good timing, Synagogue Gob, because I'm heading out as well. I'm glad you had a good time, and I hope to see you again. Yeah. That's something you can develop, May. But yeah, you don't have to have everything right out the gate. But yeah, I do know what you mean. Anyway, don't be late to work. No, I got plenty of time to get to work. It's just I'm very like anal about being on time. I like to be on time like within like half an hour, so you know. But I'll be fine. No worries, everybody. Glad you all had a good time. I had a good time myself. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Next couple of days, we'll do some viewer hunts and we'll play together. Have a good one, everyone, and I'll see you then. Later.